Elsie Hedgspeth, the Outreach and Wellness Manager for Urbana Park District, and I'm here today with a HIIT workout for you for Workout Wednesday. So HIIT stands for High Intensity Interval Training. We're going to be cycling through a few different exercises of different lengths and intervals in an effort to really get your heart rate up and pumping and effectively burn some calories. So first things first, you can see in terms of equipment, today's going to be strictly body weight. I do have a mat, but if you're doing this at home, carpet will work just fine. And we're going to get started with just a quick warm-up. So starting with feet about shoulder width apart, we're going to do 10 squats. Ready? Here we go. 8, 6, 4, 2, and we're done. Let's give it 10 push-ups. Knees are fine if you need them. Hands under shoulders. We're going for 10. 8, 6, 4, 2, good. And 10 jacks, okay? If you need the step out option, low impact, that's totally fine. We're going for 10. 8, 6, 4, 2, good. All right, so our first set, all exercises are gonna be 30 seconds. We've got squat jumps, commando plank, and low lunge hold. Quick demo on that, squat jumps, feet about shoulder width apart. You're gonna bend the knees, keep the bottom back, spring up, quiet landing, okay? If that's too much impact, squat, bring it up to tiptoes, okay? Commando plank, using the mat, knees if you need to. We'll start up, shoulders above hands. You go down, down, making sure to try and switch sides each time, okay? And lastly, for low lunge hold, feet about hip width apart, holding down in a baby squat for 15 seconds each. We're tapping backwards, okay? So the work is isolated in that leg. I apologize in advance if I get harder and harder to hear because I'm gonna be working just as hard as you guys are at home. First exercise, squat jumps for 30 seconds. Here we go. Making sure to breathe, keeping a soft landing. Remember, squat to tiptoes, totally fine. Last 10 seconds here, stick with me. 3. Woo! When it comes to squat jumps, that is the sweetest sound in the world. All right, moving to commando planks. Getting set up over your mat, shoulders over hands, knees if you need them. 30 seconds. So on these, work at your own pace, okay? Trying to replace your hand where your elbow just was. Trying to keep the body as straight as possible. Knees if you need them here, guys. These are not easy. Again, music to my ears. All right, last one, low lunge hold. 30 seconds total. We're gonna switch legs at 15. Setting up, feet about hip width apart, baby squat, and you're just gonna tap back. Okay, maintaining this level. Ready? Here we go. So my weight is in the heel of my front foot. And switch. Still maintaining that height. Continuing on now, we've got 45 seconds. Let me up our time. All right, our 3 exercises for set 2, 45 seconds each. We've got a squat with an opposite knee raise. So hands can be up here, a little bit wider stance. Squat, elbow to knee. Squat, elbow to knee. All right, our core work, next exercise, turning plank. I like to go elbow plank on this. Here's how I want your arms set up, okay? Equal sign, and that makes it just a little bit easier for you to rotate the shoulders and hips in unison, okay? You can go knees on that as well if you need to. And then lastly, I'm gonna be breathing a whole lot harder because we've got 45 seconds of high knees, okay? If you need to, low impact version, we're marching it out at a fast pace. Otherwise, rapid high knees, okay? 45 seconds, squat with opposite knee raise. Here we go. Squatting it out, elbow to knee. Making sure the chest stays up, weight in the heels. Little bit of hidden core work there as we twist. The loudest thing in this video should be my breathing, right? At least we know I am breathing. 15 seconds left. Keeping that form, chest up, bottom down and back. Getting ready for that turning plank. Good. All right, 45 seconds, turning plank. I urge you to rotate slowly on these, okay? Ready? Here we go. Setting up that equal sign for our arms, feet about shoulder width apart. Trying really hard to maintain control. Shoulders and hips rotating at the same time. Ten seconds left. Really focusing on control here. All right. So lastly, high knees. Cardio here. Shoulders up and back, trying to get the knees to about waist high, okay? I'm not gonna talk to you much during this one because it's pretty much straight cardio. So ready? Here we go. Making sure we pump the arms. Trying to land softly. Making sure to breathe. There's plenty of time left. All right, last set, a minute. All right, a minute of each of our exercises here. So the first one we have, squat to a walkout burpee, all right? I did this so it is low impact. So feet about shoulder width apart, squat, hands come down, walk it out, walk it in, stand up, okay? It's okay to go a little slower on these. Form is everything. So that's our first one. Second exercise, bridge kicks. So setting up in a bridge, keeping the hips nice and even. For a minute, hips stay high as we kick, okay? Lastly, gonna cover some ground on this one. thank you in advance to my camera person here. We're gonna shuffle and jack. So staying a little baby squat, shuffle to the side, jack, jack. Okay? You'll get it, I promise. If not, just keep shuffling and maybe jump, all right? It's important to just keep the heart rate up. So without further ado, 1 minute of squat to walkout burpees. Here we go. Wider stance, squat it down, hands, walk it out, walk it in, stand up. The start and the end of the exercise are in that squat. But it's the up and down that keep our heart rate pumping. Working at your own pace here. You don't have to keep up with me. I would rather see you slow down a little bit than stop completely. Okay? Work to your ability, but the best way that these intervals are going to work for you is if you're working for that entire time period. Okay? Almost done. 5 seconds left. All right. So next we've got bridge kicks. Taking it down to the mat, setting up on your back. Feet about in 2 minutes. No, thank you. Feet about an arm's length away from your bottom. Okay? You're going to lift, maintain that lift, and we're going to kick. Here we go. So lifting it up, hips nice and high, and then trying to keep the hips even while we kick. If this is too much, it's totally okay. I want you to switch to just raising and lowering, okay? I am concentrating very hard right now. Good, maintain that squeeze of the glutes, keep them nice and high. I promise I reset it, I didn't leave it on 2 minutes. I knew it. All right, last exercise. We've got that side shuffle with a jack on each end, okay? 1 minute, that's all that stands between you and completion of this workout. So ready? Here we go. Nice low and slow side shuffle. I have an audience back there bobbing their head to the beat of my feet. 20 seconds. And 10. All right, you guys. So cycling through those intervals, getting the heart rate up, and then brief periods of rest. Working through those intervals, your heart rate's gonna stay up for longer, and so is your calorie burn, okay? Calorie burn's gonna stay up at a higher level, even post-workout, which is really great. If you wanna join me for just a very quick cool down, I always like to drop it to the knees and press back in child's pose. Nice relaxing pose to help slow down and regulate that breathing. So forehead to the ground. Just a few deep breaths here. Bring it up. Let's step the right leg through. Pushing the hips forward. Nice hip flexor stretch. Good. Hand to the mat if you need it. We're going to switch. Pushing the hips forward. You're already in a good position with your hand on your leg here to help yourself up to a standing position. Let's go ahead and take one arm across and slightly down, shoulder away from the ear. So as always, thank you so much for joining me for Workout Wednesday. If you're enjoying our content, please make sure to check back on the Urbana Park District Facebook page. Go ahead and switch. Or our YouTube channel, that's where all of our content and videos are being uploaded. And also, there is still time to register for our first ever virtual 5K, our Power of Parks virtual 5K, and you can do so on www.urbanaparks.org. Let's take a big wide step here. Nice deep inhale. Exhale, arms down. Give me one more before we say goodbye. Again, thank you so much. My name is Elsie Hedgspeth for Urbana Park District.